On the latest episode of The View, tensions ran high as Sunny Hostin didn't hold back her criticism of former President Donald Trump, calling him nothing short of a mob boss. The outspoken co-host, known for her sharp legal insights, blasted Trump's recent comments about potentially seeking $230 million in compensation from his own Justice Department, money he claimed he might later donate to charity. For Hostin, the entire situation revealed a deeper, more troubling pattern of behavior. "I think we need to speak plainly to people and call it what it is," she began. "This is giving mob boss. He's extorting and looting the federal government, in my view. And he's doing it to a system he's already been exploiting since 2017, when his family reportedly made $3.4 billion. Hostin didn't stop there. She reminded viewers of Trump's recent hot mic moment with Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto, where he was overheard promising that his son Eric would give the foreign leader a call, a statement Hostin speculated might have involved a business deal. She further questioned Trump's financial dealings, highlighting reports of a $400 million private plane from Qatar and suggesting that if Trump were to receive the $230 million payout, taxpayer dollars would effectively be funding his lavish lifestyle. "This is about a mob boss extorting the government for his own personal gain," she said. "And we, the taxpayers, are providing Trump and his family a lifestyle they otherwise couldn't afford." Even conservative panelist Alyssa Farah Griffin, who previously worked in Trump's administration, agreed that the move felt far removed from the America First message Trump once championed. "I'm honestly just frustrated at this point," she admitted. "I find the whole thing exhausting. I get why people hate politicians, they hate Washington." Griffin emphasized that while Trump seemed focused on self-enrichment, the country was struggling. She pointed to the sluggish economy, rising unemployment, and growing financial insecurity for everyday Americans. "There are more people out of work than jobs available right now," she said. "Americans are falling behind on auto loan payments. Sellers outnumber buyers in the housing market. And farmers can't even sell their crops because of Trump's tariffs." Griffin made it clear that this kind of behavior wasn't what many voters, including people in her own family, expected when they supported Trump. They wanted to feel like this administration was focused on helping struggling Americans, she said. But instead, it feels like the exact opposite. You're using taxpayer dollars to enrich yourself or fund pet projects while people can barely get by. It just feels completely out of touch. Co-host Whoopi Goldberg echoed that sentiment, questioning whether Trump truly cared about the people who believed in him and were counting on him to make things better. She also turned her criticism toward Congress, arguing that both Republicans and Democrats should stop taking their paychecks during the ongoing government shutdown. "You just need to stop," Whoopi said firmly. "The American people, you better pay attention to what they're saying. They're not playing with you." She went on to point out the growing public frustration with the government, referencing recent protests and voter backlash. 7 million people got up out of their house and said, "We're not happy, we're not happy, we're not happy," she said passionately. That's a lot of "we're not happy." Overall, The View's heated discussion reflected a growing divide in how Americans perceive Trump's post-presidency actions. For Hostin and many others, his behavior mirrors that of a mob boss using his influence to extract money and power for personal benefit. For others like Griffin, it represents a deeper political disillusionment, one where promises of putting America first have been replaced by what feels like self-serving theatrics. And as Whoopi reminded everyone, while the political circus continues in Washington, millions of Americans are still struggling to pay bills, find work, and hold on to hope that their leaders will finally start putting them first.